Evening and welcome to a match for Dota 2 StarLadder Season 4. It's gonna be iLuminate versus WhA Asian, and we're gonna see one game between these two teams. It's of course for StarLadder, as I just said. It's a league system. You get 3 points every time you have a win, and if you lose, you don't get any points. That's how it goes. And just to give you a quick overview of the top 10 of the points for that are standing right now, we do see that Fnatic is still on top with 10 games played and 24 points in the pocket. These two teams, WhA Asian is listed with 10 games with 18 points total for now. iLuminate not listed here. That means they are not in the top 10. That means that they are wanting and needing those points if they want to stick around inside Star Series, or otherwise they will be dropped down to the Pro Series of StarLadder, which is of course the Division 2 and not something that they really want to be in. But we'll see how they are going to be faring in this match as we jump ourselves really into the draft. We see that they are not going to be using a Bat Rider, nor a Bounty Hunter or a Magnus or an Undying. But we will see that the first pickup is for iLuminate on the dire side, and it is going to be the Darkseer, meaning that the Jakiro and the Disruptor are going to be the picks for WhA Asian, and are going to be having therefore already saying we're going to go for a tri-lane. And Wisp Chaos Knight being picked up even with the Disruptor already on their opponent team. Interesting to note that, because of course the Disruptor, the hero that's normally banned out against the Wisp, because Disruptor is the hero with glimpse. If you glimpse him with the Wisp and with the Chaos Knight, you can just glimpse him back, or if you glimpse the Wisp back, then his teammate will continue to be there. And you can kill. I mean, he's just being left alone right then, so that's gonna be a bit dangerous. And if you glimpse the Chaos Knight back, then Wisp will be all by himself. So it is all a counter to that Wisp. But I'm interested to see how they're gonna do. We're gonna have Sven picked up by WhA Asian, so they're gonna run a tri-lane with Sven Disruptor and Jakiro. Of course, Sven stun followed up by Jakiro Ice Path. There is a Thunderstorm, Kinetic Field, everything like that. It's still a very strong tri-lane. But I'm curious to see how iLuminate will be doing. Of course, Chaos Knight Wisp is a combination that we know and fear and love also, kinda. As we know, iLuminate is a very aggressive team. We have seen them before earlier this week. Actually, that was already a week ago. Wow, that goes fast. If you're wondering what I'm talking about No Tidehunter versus iLuminate last week on Tuesday. Recommend a replay on my YouTube if you want to check that one out. But yeah, we have got ourselves a Lone Druid and a Windrunner band together with a Templar Assassin and a Venomancer. For WhA Asian, of course, we need solo lanes. We need a mid lane and a solo lane either. Well, depends on if WhA Asian is going to run an aggressive tri lane, then they need, of course, a short solo lane, and otherwise a suicide lane. And yeah, that's also why we see iLuminate just banning out the solo heroes that they do not want to face. Windrunner, Lone Druid, and there's going to be another one to follow up on that one, as that is the Brood Mother that they don't want to face. We're going to have for iLuminate, they have got a long lane solo in the Darkseer, a potential dual lane with the Wisp and the Chaos Knight, even potential tri-lane, and that's why WhA Asian banned out that Leshrac. Of course, Chaos Knight Leshrac on the lane is such a deadly combination. Chaos Bolt followed up by a Split Earth that you cannot dodge because you are Chaos Bolted. And that's going to be the one possibility that's not going to be happening because he gets banned out. But does iLuminate actually want to do that, or do they want to have something in the jungle? Because there are still plenty of possibilities for that. Even with Chaos Knight, even it's not as strong as a dual lane as a Chaos Knight Leshrac would be, but it is still a pretty strong dual lane. With the Reality Rift in, the Tether stun will hit regardless, for example. So, but by the way, if they still want to go for tri lane, we know that Chaos Knight is dangerous with a lot of different heroes. I mean, Lina, Age Separation, you name it. Basically, any support is dangerous with the combination that iLuminate has standing right now. But like I said, we could be seeing a Chen or an Enigma right here if they want to go for dual lane instead. They also still need their solo lane mid. Unless they want to go for dual lane mid, which I'm not really expecting that they are going to do, but it could be possible. But yeah, they're taking their time, actually, ticking into their bonus time right now, only having 40 seconds left. And yeah, just using the time they have. And probably with the hero they're going to pick up now, they will already also think about what they're picking up next, so they don't need the bonus time later anymore. And that is the Beastmaster, so that's gonna be a solo. Oh, actually, mid lane could be a possibility because Darkseer is already there. their offlane if they want to. They could even run Darkseer in the jungle, of course. I mean, that is possible. But Beastmaster, Rune Control the way, and of course they want to have things that can counter that Sven. Enigma would counter that Sven with the Black Hole, of course. As would the Roar going through BKB. I'm thinking about countering the Sven with things that go through BKB. So Beastmaster indeed, Enigma, Bane even, if they want to still run a tri-lane with that Chaos Knight Wisp. It's all there, it's all possible. Don't think they're going to pick it up, but something like a Faceless Void we see often picked up against a Sven, but right now it doesn't really fit into their lineup anymore, though they might surprise us, as we have seen a solo Faceless Void earlier as well. But we'll find out, as we have WhA, they picked up the Nyx Assassin, so that's going to be their solo lane, and Enigma still being picked up by iLuminate, so no real surprise there, as we're going to have a jungle hero, we're going to have a solo mid Beastmaster, dual lane Chaos Knight Wisp, and the Darkseer going to be on the off lane, they're gonna be solo there, and for WhA, I mean, we already know that they have a tri-lane, potentially even 2 dual lanes, depending on where Nyx Assassin is gonna go. Nyx Assassin, a hero that could go on the solo lane as well, as in the long lane, but could potentially be on the safe lane, could potentially be mid lane. Nyx Assassin is a very versatile hero in that sense. Shadow Fiend, okay, now we know, Shadow Fiend will be mid. So the only question remains, will there be an aggressive tri-lane from WhA, or will they go for the safe lane and just make sure that Sven can farm up? But we'll find that out soon enough, as we're going to jump ourselves inside the actual game. I switched overlay so that you can see the entire map, and not just half of it with the overlay. No overlay issues here. Woohoo! Wins. But yeah, we can jump ourselves into the game the moment that everybody picks up their hero, or unless the time runs out, the timer that we don't see right now. But it is there. Don't worry. Don't worry. Taking their time. Go on. Go on.
10 seconds remaining.
You can do it. You can do it. And we see we have again 2 stand-ins for iLuminate, by the way. It's going to be a stand-in that we already know, one of them at least. We jump ourselves over to iLuminate first, as we've been talking about their stand-ins anyway. But there's pause also from iLuminate. Okay, their stand-ins is it's Big Num, the hero that we have seen in a couple of games that we already saw from iLuminate last week, as he is going to be playing the Chaos Knight, of course. No real surprise there if you have been following him. He has been playing that carry role. We have Oksana playing the Beastmaster as a stand-in. First time that I see that one, but we will see that him instead of Chomi, who has been standing in for the rest of the weeks for iLuminate. We have got Dubas playing the Enigma, and he has also got his... Everybody links their Twitter nowadays. Well, okay, I shouldn't be talking because I have my Twitter and my overlay also. But geez, Twitter on the rise in Dota 2. Next year we'll be playing the Wisp, and that means the last hero that will be picked will be the... Wow. It will be the Darkseer, there we go. The Darkseer will be played by Mag, of course, so a long lane solo for him, no surprise there. As we have got, of course, Crit for WhA on the Radiant side. We will be playing the Shadow Fiend. I was expecting him to go into the middle lane, but right now making his way bottom, as, well, Crit is normally the solo mid lane for WhA. But we'll find out. He actually got pulled a bit by his teammates by the looks of it. We're going to have Unicorn on the Sven going towards the bottom lane. It's a bit more logical. Also picked up his Quelling Blade, so it's going to be on the safe lane by the looks of it. We're going to have Hip Hop Not Pop playing the Disruptor on that bottom lane, leaving RMC also going to be going to the bottom lane, most likely, as he now is the one to pick up the courier. I was going to say they didn't have a courier yet, but now they do. Jakiro will be going bottom, as well as we have got Asia, Nyx Assassin, solo lane, suicide lane. It's going to be interesting to see how he's going to be doing against that combination of the Wisp and the Chaos Knight, because this is definitely not an easy lane for him to be in. And yes, he has Carapace to make sure that, I mean, anything that goes off he can stop it, but the Chaos Bolt from the Chaos Knight is very fast, so if he's going to be able to stop that, I'm not sure. And if he's going to start off with the Reality Rift, then well, I'm not sure. It will be dangerous for the Nyx Assassin. The main thing is for the Nyx Assassin is, of course, to get levels. Oh, Nyx Assassin also got pulled through, by the way. He's got wards, he's got a Poor Man's Shield, he's got 2 sets of Tango, so he's ready for action. He is definitely ready for action, as we have some awkward arrows being drawn on the minimap. But yeah, Beastmaster, middle. Mag on his Darkseer solo off lane, as we have a Tether already being used, as Croatia is going to throw out some harassment on the Wisp, and the regen rune already being locked off, but yeah, who cares, it's a regen rune. And now showing that, well, actually throw out a hit on the high ground, showing that they have got a ward around there, which is already almost disappearing. No, this can't be right. Yeah, this is bugged. I was going to say, this timer is off. So it's a new ward. We're gonna assume it's a new ward. I guess this. Wow, the ward timers are a bit messy, I guess, today. But we'll see. If we are gonna guess where is gonna be the first blood, well, I'd say this guy right here. He is being pretty ballsy right now. We're gonna use his first tango, and one Tether, one reality rift should be given enough damage to try and take him down. If he gets lucky, though, if he gets lucky, he has to be level 2 and he has to also get that 2-second reality rift. So ward is being placed now by Croatia to keep track on Nexius. But we'll see if that's what they're going to do. This mid lane should be fairly safe for both teams. I mean, Beastmaster very tanky, or should be taking the harassment for a crit occasion. Has of course gone for that fast bottle, which he already has. So already on his way, and we should be okay. Definitely, as we have actually the bottom lane is going to be okay for Mag also, because he's not there. He is in Radiant in his own jungle, knowing that he can't do anything against that potential tri lane from realization. The tri lane is, by the way, disbanded, as it's now a dual lane with the Jakiro pulling the creeps, making sure that the Radiant side that realization picked rather than going for first pick, which they had option 2 since they were the first one available in the lobby with the full team. That's going to be paying off, because of course that's what you can do when you are on the Radiant team, just getting that control up on that middle lane. As Sven is just free farming here on this bottom lane. The main difference though, the main difference in these two lineups is the Enigma, who is by himself and is going to be rotating mid by the looks of it. Has got a Malefice, is level 2. Wants to throw it up on crit, but can they actually kill him off? And that's the Malefice is the only disable that they have, and it's actually Dubas that decides, okay, that's not worth it, I'm just gonna go back with the ward, of course, here also for the Radiant side. Hey, now the duration is proper, thank you. Yeah, thank you. But yeah, he's going back inside that jungle to make sure that he can just continue to get those jungle creeps, because that is the main difference. That is the reason why he's getting more gold than the supports on Croatia's or on Realization's side, as we have the Tether from Nexius getting away, or used to get away from Croatia. Croatia, who has only used still one tango, so the harassment coming off from the Wisp is not as much as I thought it would be. We do have, of course, Chaos Knight. He is doing okay. He is farming good. He is level 3, and we might see him go on the next assassin soon. But it will depend on what their plan is. I mean, as long as he gets free farm, he's not too sad, and he will only go on Croatia if he thinks he's gonna get a kill regardless, or if he knows that he's not gonna miss any last hits with that, or if he's gonna get helped by both Mag and Enigma. Although Mag is having a tough time here versus these ogres, because he is taking a lot of damage. He's of course got a shield, but I don't know, being pretty ballsy here. But he's okay. He's got a salve. He's got tangles. He's fine. And there he is indeed fine. But yeah, Sven free farming definitely. Chaos Knight free farming. The difference between the two heroes, in my opinion, is that, of course, the Chaos Knight is a bit more level dependent, while Sven is a bit more item dependent, as in mid-game. So, in fact, it is more important that Sven is free farming for realization, that the Chaos Knight is free farming, even though he's still getting those levels. I mean, he would get those levels anyway, regardless. So, it's going to be good for realization, for sure, depending on how fast iLuminate decides it's time for battles. Because it's going to be them that will decree that, especially with the lineup that they have. And they have got the invisibility rune up on iLuminate, up on Dubas, who's of course, it's got spotted out. So we will see Crit being extra careful, or at least he should be. As he of course also got the Jakiro around there, so Ice Path around the corner to make sure that he could be doing something, and Dubas actually decided, okay, you know what, he scouted me out, I'm just going to go back to the jungle once again. He's got nice rune control though, it's got both runes so far. 2-minute rune and the 4-minute rune. I say both, of course the Wisp got the first one with the regen rune, that wasn't really doing anything. As the Croatia now finally getting some more experience now that the creeper wave has pulled in towards, pushed in towards his tower. We've got Mag coming here as well, the reality rift in. There's the Tether, there's his son as well. 3 seconds, and that's gonna be Croatia. Oh, he might be getting first blood instead. No, he gets first blooded, but it will still be Big Nom going down. The Tether stun, not there. The statters are not there, so 1 for 1. Next assassin getting the gold steal. Definitely not a loss if you're being ganked 3-on-1, but it was Wisp that picks up the first blood money. So that's going to be going towards iLuminate, but oh, Big Nom going down. That is a major blow in the face of iLuminate. I mean, even if it was Wisp, if it was Mag, yeah, that's also bad, but not as bad as the main carry going down, and that will put Sven in favor of the Chaos Knight, even though Sven already was fairly in favor with you look at the last hits. 38 for 5 up on Unicorn, with Big Nom being on 28 for 12, who is now back inside that top lane as he TP'd there. He's got his power threads complete as well. Will they try to go again? Looks like they are. Ooh. Well, no, not doing that one. As Creep Wave gets denied here by the creeps, and that's not gonna hit anything. Nice try though, Pride Asia, nice try. Okay, so in the meantime, middle lane is gonna be the one that I was saying earlier, like the action that we're gonna see mainly gonna come off iLuminate, because it will be WhA Asian that will be very happy in just having their carry / semi-carry farm, while not really doing anything in specific, as long as they know that they're not being killed off left and right. But Beastmaster is going to be a hero that as soon as he reaches level 6 he wants to go out with the Roar, wants to try and get a kill. It will be, well, Dubas that will want to go out with a Black Hole maybe, unless he's just happy farming a stat as well. It will be Chaos Knight that when he's level 8 he wants to continue trying to go for those kills, unless he has free farm, which, I mean, he has.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
But he also knows that in the meantime Sven has got free farm, so they kind of need to shut him down rather than anything else. But it's gonna be all the Roar. That's gonna be the main factor right here, as the wards of both teams have disappeared, as the 6-minute rune has already the 6-minute mark has passed. But the Beastmaster will be stacking the Ancient Camp here, and will be getting level 6 the moment he gets one more creep. So when he gets that, he might try to go for a kill together with maybe the Enigma, maybe going towards the top lane, go and kill off Pride Asia again, take a tower in return. It could all be possible, as we now have Mag on his way towards the bottom lane. Finally. He is level 5, he's going to be up against the Sven again. I mean, Sven, he will be getting harassed a bit by those iron shells, but I mean, he's okay with that. He's got 1500 gold, he's got his power threads. He is not too sad about it, and here comes Mag. He's even, if there's a stun, that will be a lot of damage going through, and he will be able to get a kill maybe even. But yeah, that's also Mag's idea, so he picks up a salve as we have 1 second stun. Here comes also Crit though, wants to go for something. Will there be a Black Hole? There is this Impale, and that is going to be a kill. Crit picking it up. Next he is now on the run. The haste up on Crit, helping out a lot as the salve already popped up, and that's going to be a double kill for Crit. And again, the aggression came from iLuminate. The aggression came with the Chaos Knight already picked up by the tower. 3 heroes going down on iLuminate that were wanting to take down this tower right here. They came pretty close.
Middle tower is under attack.
I know, it's brilliant circles being drawn on the minimap by me, or on the map by me, but they came close to picking off the tower, but they lost 3 heroes. That is not ideal, as we have Beastmaster. He is level 6. He wants to go for a Roar. Maybe trying to go for it on top lane, but does he really want to try again? Pride Asia going to be backing off. Knows he's too low to stick around there. And Crit taking the advantage in the middle lane, also with getting those kills up on the top lane. He already was higher up on last hit than the Beastmaster was by far. He's 48 for 10, with Okesana being on 31 for 1, so very well, big difference right there. But that is a bad start for iLuminate. We're gonna see them being aggressive. We see Okesana looking for a Roar, and now next he is showing his face, and we easily see Crit. Okay, you know what? They're looking for a Roar, so I'm just not gonna show my face right now, because that's just not ideal at all. In the meantime, we haven't really seen Jakiro all that much. He's of course been the safety net for Crit, as we have a pause from the Darkseer. But RMC is actually level 5. He's doing okay. I'm actually going to drop down to net worth to see how he's doing based on that one. As far as supports go, he's doing okay. He's definitely doing okay. He's even at about the same level as the Darkseer, who was also in the jungle. Only 500 gold difference right there. With the 2 other supports, it's the Wisp that's higher up on there, but that's also because I think that there's something in this courier that belongs to... No, it's actually the Mask of Madness for Unicorn. That means the Disruptor is a very sad Disruptor. Yes, he is. He's level 3. This is a very sad disruptor. But Hip Hop Not Poppy, he'll be able to be okay with that. He's got glimpse, he's happy. As oh, I should really be careful with where I place my feet, because I already pulled out cables earlier today. That's not good. So, so yeah. The levels will definitely be in favor, probably of, well, it was in favor of iLuminate because of that Enigma, but then, BAM! 4 kills, 3 kills, and that's going to be in favor of realization again, even with that disruptor still on level 3. That's the difference that it is. Gold graph shows about the same. This is the difference. It is about the same. So same story there, of course, with those skills going off for crit, as we have got to go again. I'm not sure if that's shout out to Warlock. Go. There came no answer from WhA Asian, but they unpaused anyway. Well, apparently they are okay with that, as we have, of course, I mean, just checking the levels here. It is a level 3 disruptor. That's the lowest level in the game. Enigma actually very high up on their higher level than the solo laning, or the supposedly solo laning Mag. Mag we can of course compare towards to Crowdasia, was also solo laning, as we have lag from both teams. So hopefully that will be fixed soon. But yeah, that means Crowdasia is level 6. That means that he also wants to try to go out and gank stuff. And there's no ward up there for the dire. There is a ward here though, up on the high ground, as well as a ward here. So they did see Crowdasia moving there, although this ward has only just been placed. So I guess he wasn't spotted just yet. He's gonna stack the ancients here, most likely, for the Sven. And we'll then try to get a kill, maybe up on the Wisp who's hanging around here. Wisp, who is gonna be getting some items, gonna be getting Central. There we go. They know that that hero is level 6. They know that the next assassin wants to go for a gank. So Central defensively placed, as a crit eats himself a tree. He's got an invisibility rune, which they also saw him pick up, as they have got a ward here as well. So that is them being prepared, and they have got the roar, they've got the tether, and they are ready for it. They've got Enigma hanging around. They are waiting for the aggression that would come up from WhA Asian, that they are expecting from WhA Asian. Will it come though? Yes it will. Not with invisibility though. Ice Path, Dual Breath, Disruptor, no Black Hole. Hits on 3. Hip Hop Not Pop. Hits on 2 actually. Crit already going down there. Wisp picking up that kill. As now the Impale trying to help out the Jakiro, but he lands on Ice Path. Still goes down to the Wisp. Buyback from Crit wants to be here again. It will still be the Beastmaster that gets dropped off by Hip Hop Not Pop Disruptor, who's now level 5 with that kill. Got a lot of experience for killing that hero off. But it is a Crit that's just going to continue farming. It is a good counter gank for iLuminate. They killed off 2 heroes, including getting a buyback from Crit, so definitely worth it. Even though the Central Ward not as much impact as I thought it would have. Invisibility rune is still up on Crit, and it is also still the next assassin that is not able to use his ultimate because he doesn't have any mana after using his Impale. So doing a good job there, as yeah, he is just back on top lane. He can continue farming in the meantime. Top lane is also again the territory of the Chaos Knight, and the Wisp is level 6 by the way, so we might see some plays here. Reality of Tin. Can he get a stun? There is the Carapace. There's a tether stun going off, and that's gonna be a stun. 3 seconds. TP in from the Jakiro though. Ice Path. No deny on the tower. It is done by the next assassin, and Chaos Knight will drop with that Nexius. It's gonna be Galim's back, not inside the kinetic field, but that doesn't matter. Should not matter. Can they get him? Noberman on the Nyx Assassin, but the Ice Path will be there, and Nyx Assassin picks up the kill. 2 kills, and again, iLuminate's top lane not working out. That is just, I mean, look at this Nyx Assassin. He is by himself on the long lane, on the off lane, on the suicide lane. He has died once, yes. He was first blooded, but he still got a kill afterwards. With the Chaos Knight going down, so that's win +1. Then we have in total 7 kills on WhA Asian. Crowdasia, the Asian in WhA Asian, has been in all 7 kills so far, so is doing a great job there. As we have Shadow Fiend, also of course been in 4 kills so far, having a good time, as we have got Wisp, Tether, relocate, and with the Chaos Knight, looking for the courier, cannot find the courier, now going for a unicorn. There's gonna be 5 heroes from iLuminate to try and do that, and that's the TP cancelled from Nyx Assassin. But 5 heroes, and Roar going up, Crit showing a space, Reality of Tin should not have come here, will probably drop 3 seconds stun, and it's Okistana that picks up the kill. And that is gonna be the tower going down. second tower on the map, and yes, the first one was a deny, but this one definitely is it. Enigma picking up the kill for that one. Going for mechanism first item as, wow, 5 heroes being killed off to take down Sven. They realize Sven is just getting too much. He's still highest up on net worth though, as Nick's assassin actually finds himself the Enigma OTP towards the middle lane, and that is the Vendetta being used, the sentry word being gone, and that is 8 kills with 8 involvements for the Nick's assassin. Of course, there was also a disruptor who was able to help out. That disruptor hasn't died yet, so having a good time there. As Roshan is going to be taken down with the medallion of the Beastmaster. That will be a fairly easy job, and I don't think that WhA has got the idea that is going on. And even if they had, which they might now, it's going to be too late regardless. As the sentry word will get picked off there, but yeah, invisibility room will be picked up by Asia. Vacuum still gets the carapace, and that's going to be the end of that one. With the Aegis being picked up by the Chaos Knight. Needed too. He's died 3 times out of the 8 times that WhA has gotten the kill already. And all 3 times it was because iLuminate was overextending on that top lane, not being ready for what was about to come. As the relocate, of course, it was successful, the first one that we saw. So let's see if they can do it again. They have to see if someone's on the map though. Maybe they're going to try to go for the top lane now that they see that Asia is there. It could be. If they get in time and get a stun off before Asia can get off his carapace, that would be possible. And of course this is the guy that they kind of want, who is now stacking. And they don't have a ward in the jungle, they only have wards here, there. They have actually a lot of wards going off right there. Sentry ward, and another observer ward on the top rune spot. So as soon as Hip Hop Pop shows himself, there will probably be a relocate. And in the meantime, Big Nam will just get some farm, as Nexus also gets some last hit there. So he's got his Tranquil Boots. And will they go somewhere? No. No. Such a shame. I want them to go somewhere. As we have a Beastmaster just taking some stacks, some ancient stacks. Gonna of course be able to do that as Beastmasters can. In the meantime, this ancient stack is also pretty big, with Asia stacking that up for the Sven to take down later on. He has got his Mask of Madness, he's got 1500 gold, he is doing good. Exclamation mark comes off from Unicorn at the ancient camp, and he will probably try to take that down. He will probably need some help though. Maybe Crit will be able to oblige there, as we have got something in the Korean. No. Kind of surprised that Crit doesn't have more. Of course, he's got his drums. Definitely not doing bad, and he's actually second highest up on net worth. What am I complaining about? Third highest now that the Beastmaster has taken down those ancients. Took the last one. It's got 1600 gold. It's now got an illusion rune there as well. As they have counter-warded the counter-ward that was there earlier. And ward up onto the high ground here. I mean, the control for iLuminate is definitely there. The intent is there. I'm just waiting for WhA to be at the right position. But WhA, they actually have 5 heroes around the middle lane. All 5. They will leave Enigma to free farm on the top lane, who now got a mechanism complete. But they are okay with that, as long as their Sven is getting farm. And their Sven is definitely getting farm. It's only 100 gold away. Okay, is only 20 gold away from getting the BKB. As it looks like we have got iLuminate looking for to kill off this last tier 1 tower standing on the side of WhA. Crit's gonna be there to try and defend though. There's going to be 3 heroes, even 4 hanging around here. Nick hasn't used his Vendetta. There is a sentry ward here, so he has to be very careful. As I'm wondering why my drawings do not show up in the water, as they did before. But yeah.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
They're just waiting for that Nick's assassin by the looks of it. The standoff. But this standoff, I mean, in the meantime, Mag is farming bottom, yes. But there is no farm being done now by WhA. The initiation is there. Nice ice bet though. No K is about to follow up on that one. Roar going off on Asia. Exits fly through, but that Roar, they cannot follow up on that. That's a wasted Roar. And iLuminate will probably back up with that, even though they still have a black hole. So perhaps they still see the potential. 5 heroes here from WhA. They have to go in now. They know that they're outnumbering their opponents, especially with Mag being there. Let's see if they're gonna do it. Pushing up the high ground, forcing back iLuminate behind their tower into safety. There comes the ice pad, lands to some Nexus. Chaos Knight is the one that's supposed to be going in with the reality rift. Can they find someone on the way back? No, they cannot. Still hanging around mid lane. wasting time, so to speak, with the bottle being traded to the next assassin who gets the regen rune and uses it before he gives it back to the Shadow Fiend. And they are the only two that are actually sticking around here, but now also Croatia getting away from that one. It will be oh no, they're going back, never mind. Sentry ward, new sentry ward being placed, counter ward being done to the Shadow Demon ward. How many misses can you get from the low ground? Jeez. But yeah, they really still want this tower. In the meantime, it's Beastmaster, that's the one that's not here. He has got a roar again. He's moving his way towards the mid lane as well now. As we have, I mean, iLuminate. They just have control over the mid lane, or at least they want to. 4 seconds down, latches on crit. Can they get it? Vacuum in. And there's a roar going on the Disruptor. Disruptor, the first one to go down. Tower still drop. Necropire. Mechanism being used. Enigma already on the way out. As here comes Sven. And he wants Mag. Can he get it though? Can he get it? There is a surge up, he cannot get it. Now Beastmaster is going to be the target. He has a stun again. He's not going to find it though, and he's backing off. Wisp and Enigma still the ones to go down. There's a 2-second stun to make sure that he's not going to be able to follow up on anybody. But here comes the Impale. He just up on Bagnum, and that's another stun. Gets the kill, gets the Aegis. And that is 3 heroes being dead, or at least 2 have an Aegis. For the trade of 3 heroes as well. They lost their Jakiro, they lost Crit, and their on his Shadow Fiend, and they lost their what's it? They lost more! Jakiro, Wisp, and Shadow Fiend. This Jakiro...
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Disruptor, Shadow Fiend. Wow! English! I know. But that is gonna be in favor of iLuminate, because they also took down the tower. Necronomicon now up on the Beastmaster. So he'll have that one complete at level 1. But yeah, no towers going down yet for WhA. I mean, yeah, they're fighting back. They're doing okay with that, but they're not getting anything in return for their kills. And that's why we see the gold graph going the way of iLuminate, which is actually still, I mean, 3 towers difference. You'd expect 4,500 different, basically. But that's not the case. That is unfortunately not the case. TP in from Croatia, smoke up. They want to go for something. So this time, let's see if they can get something in return for the effort that they spend on trying to kill off some people. They're going towards the top lane. There is a Nexus around here as well as Big Dumb. And they have 5 heroes to try and do that. The GKB, of course, and the Mask of Madness up on Sven. Kind of says we're ready to fight. He is also going to be able to pick up a Chrysalis fairly soon, as that is probably going to be his next item. And here they come. Croatia finds them. Oh, Impale misses. Can they get it? Glim's back on the Chaos Knight, and that's going to be Big Numb going down. Wisp cannot do anything to stop that anymore. Oh, if that Impale would have hit, that might have been a double kill. And now also the Necronomicon being complete on the next assassin. Let's see if they can get a tower in return for it. It looks like they can. In the meantime, though, it will be Dubas that's going to try to take down something in return as well. Make them pay for trying to take a tier 1 tower. He has got Eidolons that he can make to try and force his tower back down a bit more, and there he goes. Uses the Eidolons. In the meantime, tier 1 tower will be dropping off, and now the TP comes towards the middle lane. Tower is down to half HP though. This is still a bit of a win for iLuminate. I mean, the tier 1 towers had to go down at some point, but also getting half of a tier 2 for that one. Even more. Look at that. Look at these Eidolons doing their work. With the siege creep being there as well. It's gonna be in the nigh range fairly soon. And it is in the nigh range. And it will go down. Deny still, but tier 2 tower nonetheless. As we have 4 heroes here still, WhA. Can they try to take down their own tier 2 tower? As they will be able to pick up the creep wave there. Here comes a new one though. His defense is gonna come in from Big Numb. TP from the Jakiro away towards the bottom lane, because bottom lane is where iLuminate is at. 3 heroes hanging around there. The only 2 not there are Big Numb and the Beastmaster, the 2 that should be needed if they want to take a fight. But at least they're going to be able to defend this Unicorn, taking the farm for that one. Unicorn having indeed his Chrysalis complete, 90 or 1100 gold already. Generation. So is having a fun time. I mean, look at the difference in net worth. It's going to be insane. And we have seen Sven being this big before as well. Smoke up for the Beastmaster, getting towards the bottom lane faster. They really want this Unicorn. They want him to stop farming. Here comes also Jakiro though. There could be an ice bath. No! Roar for you! But the Black Hole's there! Black Hole gets interrupted! Now Unicorn, where are you? Can you turn this around? 4 versus 2. It is a Sven that should be able to do it. The pipe is up. Malefice. And it's actually iLuminate that backs off. They were scared. Ice Bat ledges into. There comes the vacuum. Stun landing still. Unicorn uses stick charge. Is able to stay alive for now, but will still drop. Cryodasia coming into the fight too late. There is still a lot of people going down. 2 for 2 right now. Malefice going on Cryodasia. And there is Crit. 4-second stun up from Big Num, who wants to try and take down something. There is another Impale. Can they do it? Can they turn it around? Crit gonna go down still to a 2-second stun from Big Num. Kinetic Field, Static Storm, Big Num on the way out, Cryodasia on the run. Oh, the Impale, it missed because it's a juke from Big Num that made him go the other way. Max still in a lot of trouble. Kinetic Field will lock him inside, and he should be going down there, and he should, no mana. His right clicks is all they have. Darkseer also doesn't have any mana though. No. Surge, there's the mana, only 30 mana left. Glimpse back inside the Kinetic Field with you. And that's gonna be Mag, still alive. Mag, still alive. Here comes Big Num. Reality Rift. Hip Hop Now Pop goes down. Big plays from Big Num. 3-second stun. And Cryodasia is gonna be going down as well. Got by Carapace. No, he doesn't get it. And Enigma gets the kill. Big Num and Mag gets away. Holy crap. That fight. The endless chases. That's why you normally should not chase. I am surprised that Unicorn kept himself alive so long though with being ganked 4-on-2, but he still went down in the end. It was actually a full team wipe over the board on the side of WhA Asian. Everybody going down in the end. Everybody goes down in the end. Oh, it sounds so sad, doesn't it?
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
But that is something. That is something. Of course, we still had a couple of kills also done on done to iLuminate. But they came out ahead, and they might be able to take down another Roshan right now. No defending coming from WhA Asian, even though Unicorn seems ready to fight, but they just don't know what's happening. They don't have any control. The map control is in hands of iLuminate. Their control with the wards is everywhere. They just have it. They just have it. As Mag comes towards the mid lane, gonna see who's there. Gonna find Jakiro. Now 4 heroes of iLuminate, 5 heroes of iLuminate. They realize if they let it go very much longer, that Sven will be too big. So they need to continue keeping the pressure on, and they can do that with the smoke. Maybe try and take down the tier 2.
Tower is under attack.
Will be the second tier 2 going down in the game, as Crit is gonna try to take down the tier 2 on the top lane. Already cleared out the creeps. Wisp, TP, Tether with Big Num, and that's a Tether being broken already. Wisp actually walking the wrong way around now, and no extra movement speed for Big Num. Crit, he cannot stand on TP because he will be reality rifted there. Stun, there's a reality rift still, there's a stun still. 3 seconds, Wisp already out though. Crit now can try to TP out because the stun is on cooldown and will be able to do so, and is gonna be safe with a big of a misplay from the Wisp, who comes out towards the mid lane where the fight's going on. We see Unicorn already picking up Enigma, who was not able to do his black hole. There's a stun, Mac gonna be next. 1 hit, 2 hit, Unicorn, double kill. Wanna go for next, he's next. Need a hit, double kill, triple kill. Well, he didn't get last hit on the Enigma apparently, but gets the kills anyway. TP out from the Beastmaster. The only one that wasn't there was the one that was left alone on the top lane, Big Num. The decision making from iLuminate a bit split out. Do you want to gank or do you want a team fight? You can't have it both. They ended up not ganking and not team fighting, or at least losing their gank, not able to kill out the gank target, and losing their team fight also, and they will pay with their tier 1 tower going down in the mid lane. More gold going the way of WhA Asian, who is then going to be spiking up towards that 0 line even more. Whereas we're going to have the experience going the way of WhA Asian as well. Still a very even game so far though.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
With the Daedalus recipe there, he has got the Daedalus complete, should have. Mechanism up on the Jakiro, Nyx Assassin. Economical level 2, finally, yeah. That's nice. So you have, of course, Hip Hop Now Pop, the hero that we saw being very slow in leveling early on. He's still lowest up on net worth, but he's not doing that bad. He's got boots, he's got wards, he's been trying to keep up with the counter wards coming off from iLuminate, but Nexius, I mean, really, on the ball. These are just placed It is so annoying. If you are a support, you have very little gold. You cannot count toward again. And that's basically your gold's gone. And just wasted. So it's interesting, to say the least. As we have got Unicorn, his Daedalus indeed complete. The crits will come. Build Daedalus and the crits will come. They will come, I know. Mechanism, or sorry, BKB being built up by Dubas as well, who just needs about 200 gold to get his recipe complete. So he'll try to not get interrupted when he is casting the black hole. As we have him just continuing in the jungle in the meantime. Exclamation marks on the top lane. They do have to relocate up again. But they can't really go for anything right now. There's nothing on the map by themselves. They can do something. We even have the smoke up for WhA Asian, as they are also Vendetta and Cridasia who can go out and scout. Sentry ward, exclamation mark is there. They have spotted it out. And it will be Cridasia that will be the one to find Mag. No, an invisibility rune upon Mag. Doesn't look like they can find anything. And now the dust being popped off, they know that someone's around here. They just didn't see the invisibility rune because they don't have wards, because they all get counter ward constantly. And for the people asking, Absolute Legends versus AL will not start until this game is over. Wow, that was a quick Aegis going gone. And that's gonna be a black hole, and it catches on 3! Can he get it? Sven actually already going down. There is the Requiem Soul being used. Crit already going down still though. Getting killed up. 3 seconds on and a roar on the disruptor. 4 heroes going down on the side of WhA Asian. As iLuminate do not lose a single hero. Their team fight potential really showing off right now. Paying off. Black hole caught in so many people. They have the feather. You have the ion shells. You have the roars to help pick off people afterwards. Now Crit buys back, knows that he has to do in case he wants to keep his tier 3 tower. And it was the Chaos Knights BKB that of course helped out with that as well. I mean, Sven not able to hold his own there. He died so fast to the Beastmaster of all peoples. Ice Path locks into. Dual Breath as well, Riaz ripped in on RMC, is stunned 2 seconds. There is also Raze going through. Mechanism being used, so far still alive. Having to force back though, he will be able to stay alive for now. Mechanism being used on iLuminate as a tier 3 tower will probably still drop. Raze is going through, but there's a pipe up. Ice Path locks into, tower still drops, and now they will back off. Wisp is going to be the last one left behind, and he will be going down, or should be going down. Raze it? Yeah, Raze gets the last hit. Stun from Sven, not going to be able to do anything anymore there. Well, they lose a Wisp, but they gain a tier 3 tower. Definitely a worthy trade.
I lick my wounds.
He licks his wounds. That is Beastmaster saying that, by the way. Beastmaster's got level 3 Necronomicon. It's got 1700 gold. As we have got Mag. Just dismantling his Tranquil Boots.
Middle tower is under attack.
Now has his pipe complete. Picked up a plate mill. Gonna go for Sheever's guard. Mechanism and the BKB already on the Enigma. Wants of course go for a Blink Dagger. As the pause comes up from Dubas. And we have 4 heroes in the mid lane for WhA Asian. Necronomicon level 3 also on the Nyx Assassin. No new items yet on the Sven. No surprise there. BKB on the Shadow Fiend. We saw that already. Still getting locked inside that black hole though. Come on. Unpause. No reason given. But that gives us the time to take a look at the graphs, because I know that a lot of people like those graphs. We have got the gold graph in favor of iLuminate, especially after that last drop, is like 4k gold in favor of iLuminate. Experience graph towards the 0 line, by the looks of it, with that that team fight. It was 5k in favor of WhA Asian before that, as it's, I mean, still, I told you before the game started, it should be a very even game, and it is. It definitely is, and I mean, normally the longer the game goes, the more dangerous Sven is becoming, but with that black hole there, with the roar there, they've got so many things to shut him down, and Crit might be able to take over when Sven goes down, but so far, he's not been able to do it that much. His damage is not that high. Well, it's nice and all, but it's
Radiant's top tower
it's not
is
as
under
high as you
attack.
might imagine it would be for a semi-carry, as we have got a smoke up for iLuminate, and they're running towards the bottom lane. They have not needed of well, there's no Aegis just yet. That's what I want to say. They don't have a Roshan just yet, even though Nexius apparently isn't aware of the time. There's 4 minutes still until Roshan is there. As we're gonna see if they're gonna be able to pick someone off. Gonna find Sven maybe. Here he comes. They just find him. Can they get a reality rift? No. Too risky. It's nighttime also, so they didn't scout it out. Now the Hawk is gonna be able to scout out something maybe. But we see we as Asian, they realize, you know what? There's actually no heroes on the map farming anywhere. Maybe we should be careful. And that's what they do. And there we have first out of the man star for the Shadow Fiend will definitely be making a difference, as the smoke for iLuminate failed, or at least was not successful, not really a fail. And they go back to farming, as now it's time for we as Asian to smoke up. And they walk past the Hawk, but the Hawk can't scout them out. They walk past the ward here, but that can't scout them out either. As we're gonna see the arrows drawn on the map. If they can't get this tower, or can't get this fight, then we'll go for tower. Enigma Blink Dagger. Complete. And the Vendetta is looking for the heroes. Can't find them yet though. Because also iLuminate thinks, you know what, all heroes missing on the map, we're gonna go wait and see when they go out. I know. And they smoke up again. Jesus. Game of smokes. The hell. Oh, here we go. Where's the bottom lane? And now we as Asian. Are they the ones that gonna give up here first? As in, gonna play not so safe first? Yes, they are. Here they come. They realize someone's there. It's gonna be starting off with a blink in. Black hole. It's only a one though, only on Cried Asia. And it's a 4-second stun still on the Jakiro. But it's the wrong hero that they're shutting down. And it's okay, Sana. It's Big Num. It's Mag. It's Dubas. It is also Nexius. It is a team wipe. Everybody drops. And the only thing that went down was a Jakiro on the side of we as Asian. This is how fast it can turn around. Sven, ultra kill for Unicorn. Wow. Just wow. With also a Gem of True set up on the Sven right now. But yee. That was, I mean, iLuminate came in, the black hole hit only Cried Asia, really not the one that you want to focus. And they realized that. They saw, okay, there's other people there, so they actually left Cried Asia alone, not even killing him off while he was in the black hole. And then they used the Chaos Bottle on the Jakiro. Yes, he died, he had a 4-second stun, really no chance of surviving, but they just nuked him down. And then there was realization, all they had left to do was just kill off everybody because they didn't have anything anymore. The roar wasn't used in that fight though. That's something that we have to note, but holy crap. And now the tier 3 tower is taken down. We as Asian taken back what was lost to them as well. As we have got the roar, of course, still wanting to be used. Can they go in? No. Can they go out and try to get a kill? I don't think so. As the map control will soon be in hands of we as Asian with that gem. Now being put up on the disruptor, so that he can counterward stuff. Realizes that there's nothing to counterward here. They're gonna smoke again. Roshan is not up yet. Oh, actually it is. That's 4 minutes going past very fast. They iLuminate, waiting on the high ground. They know what time it is. Hawk. Scouting it out though. There's the Hawk going down. Who's gonna go in first? I mean, the last couple of team fights have been going one way and the other. Here they go. They want to go in. They're going to send the Necronomicon in first. Unicorn's going to be the target of those. No more mana for you, they say. His mana's getting burned heavily. Only got 200 left. Only got enough for one God Strength or Stun, not both. 6 charges helping out. There's the God Strength. He goes in for the Roshan once again. And he will get it. That's the Aegis going down. Cheese goes down as well, but the Cheese is going to get picked up by Crit. He's going to drop his talisman for that one. And it will be iLuminate that backs off. 4,700 gold up on the Sven. Well, it was until he picked up the recipe for the Soul Cuirass and his items as well. He just got it complete now. Interesting to see. I mean, there's a gem, but there's so many wards still up for the Dire team. They had so many wards. I'm just checking. Smoke cooldown. None on the courier either. No smoke up on the Dire. All smoke's being used. Radiant side? Radiant side? Smoke? Ah, smoke is ready for them. If they want it. They've got the Aegis. They might be looking for some action at least in the next 6 minutes. 4 staff up on the Jakiro now as well. Mantis Style complete up on the Shadow Fiend. And Vlad's up on the next assassin. Taking the role of the bounty hunter. The blue BKB black hole Enigma hasn't really worked out for them so far, as you know. That is oh, Sentry Ward. They see him, they know he's here. They realize that. There's a Thedder, and that's gonna be Vendetta still doing some damage, but the Thedder was first. Well, was second, rather. And then the Impale was third, probably. As it looks like, okay, with the double damage, I think, you know what? We're just gonna go. Or, well, exclamation mark from Unicorn to come towards the tier 3. Tier 2, top. But, they're going mid. And there's the war cry. Barracks is what they want. Mantis Style gonna try to help out. Gonna push down this tower. Look at this tower just dropping with a DD rune, and that's the tower going down. I set the illusions up on the barracks. In the meantime, Enigma looking for a place to black hole in, but the positioning from WhA's Asian is just too good for that. And one set of racks already down. Now Roar up on crit. Reality Rift in as well. Can they get him down? Is the question. That's the cheese. 2 seconds stun still going off. Pops his BKB. Requiem of Souls. And that is gonna be 4 heroes dead. Sven, Unicorn. And that is again a team wipe. Triple kill, double kill for Unicorn right there. And they will go for the GG. They will go for the tier 4s. And with that Sven, they can. And they have no casualties. They didn't even use the Aegis, and they will be getting the GG out of them. iLuminate will be the one that loses 3 points over WhA's Asian. Well, loses, they're just not getting anything. WhA's Asian, who wins 3 points from iLuminate, and we will see them, therefore, going a bit higher up the rankings with that. We're going to have another game coming up next. It will be Empire versus Absolute Legends. Should be a great match. I hope you're going to stay tuned for that one. I'm Sheever, I'm a Ghost of Gamers caster. Please support my YouTube by subscribing to it if you want to. By subscribing to youtube.com/SheeverGaming. But yeah, let's jump ourselves into the next game because we want to have more Dota 2. Here we go.